Well, welcome and greetings, business communication students. This is Mr. Doucette, and this is BUS24, Business Communications here at Norco College. This is an 8-week online course, um, and it's typically a 16-week in-person course. So we recently made it available online, and I actually have 3 sections. So there should be close to 90 students in this class, or this all taking the class at the same time, 3 different sections. And so I thought I'd put together a little welcome video introducing myself as well as showing you how to do certain things like log into Canvas if you've never done that before, which I'm assuming most of you have because this is a class that most students take at the end of their educational journey here at Norco. But just in case, I'll go over that and also show you how to navigate our class and how to get started. So let me go ahead and stop sharing here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There we are on the Norco College homepage. And if you come here to where it says quick links, you can select Canvas and that'll bring you to be able to log in. Now, I'm already registered, so once you register, you won't have to go through all the steps to log in. But if it's your first time, you're definitely going to need to sign in using your email address as well as your birth date, the 2 days of the month, the 2 days of the day, and then the 4 digits of the year. That's the form that you'd use. And that'll allow you to log into Canvas. And then once we're done here, I'll show you what you'll see once you get there. So I finally logged in. I had to do the double authorization, but here we are. So now we're on our Canvas dashboard. So you will see all the classes you're taking on the dashboard for Canvas, and our class is right here, Business 24. And notice there's 3 sections all put together into one course. So I'm going to select that, and that brings us to the course homepage. And this is really kind of a navigation page that I created, but hopefully it makes it easy for you to get around and to find what you're looking for. First off is there's a start here button, and I'll go over that in just a second because that'll get you started in the course. But there is a syllabus right here. So if you ever want to view or download the syllabus, just click that red little circle thing and it'll open up right here in Canvas. You can review it. I'll always try and keep the latest syllabus available right there. Also, the class is broken into 3 modules. 2 of the modules are 3 weeks long, and one of the modules is 2 weeks long. So I'll go over that in a second. There's a link here to the textbook. You will need a textbook, but you do not need any access to any outside uh, third-party softwares or portals or anything like that. Everything's done right here in Canvas, all your exams, all your quizzes, all your homeworks, everything. So, but you do need to read the book. So this gives you the access to the ebook. It's about 40 to 50 bucks, somewhere in there, to pay for the access. You can purchase a used copy if you want, but that's the easiest and quickest way to get the book is just use the ebook and pay the 60 bucks or 40, 50, I think it's like 55, so somewhere in there. Anyway, there's some course videos here if you want to watch me lecturing on the chapters. I did this during COVID, and you're welcome to view those. It may be helpful. I do have office hours, and you can select that. It'll give you my contact information, my email, my phone number if you want to text me, as well as when I'm available in my office or online. There's also a help button here that also gives my phone number, email. It also gives the help desk number, the Canvas number, and it should give you a chance to ask any questions that you just want to ask in general to anyone else in the class. And as I mentioned, there's the 3 modules. And I'll come back to the modules in a second, but what I'm going to do is click the Start Here button. And the Start Here button kind of gives you a welcome. There's a little bio of me right here. Here's the welcome video you're watching now. If you want to read a little bit of my background, you certainly can. But this explains the course. It explains that it's an online course. This is the textbook you're going to need. And again, you can click this link right here. It'll help you to register for the online ebook. Or again, if you want to purchase a book, I have some links down here actually to register. But you can go on to Chegg or you can go on to Amazon and you can look up the book there. But it's the 11th edition, the Guffey and Lowy Essentials of Business Communications. I think it's 2014 or something like that. But you can click here and register. You click here, any of these. Once you register, the homepage, the one Cengage link on the homepage will actually bring you to the book once you register. But either way, actually all of these will. And so the first thing you want to do is read the syllabus. So make sure you've read that thoroughly, understand what assignments there are going to be. There's going to be some writing assignments, going to be a recorded presentation that you're going to have to do. And then I'm still deciding on the last module if I want to do mock interviews or not. It's very difficult to coordinate with this many students, so it might not be able to do that, but I'll go explain that in a second. So once you've registered for the textbook, you've read the syllabus, then you want to go to module one and get started on doing your coursework. And by the way, down here is the schedule on that page of the every week what you'll be doing, but also here is the schedule because as you can look at modules. So basically it's broken into 8 modules. The first module is 3 weeks long, the second module is 2 weeks long, and then the last module is 3 weeks long. And that gives us the 8 weeks. Here is also a link to the ebook right here. But basically, you're just going to get started on week number one. So there's a check-in assignment right here that's due by the first Sunday in the class. This keeps you in the class. You must complete this in order to stay in the course. And it's just introducing yourself. Then there is a discussion post that you need to start. And one thing that is missing in here, actually, no, I don't have homeworks for this course. Yeah, I think I just built it all into the discussion posts. So usually I would do homework every week, but I think I'm just going to use the discussion post to do all of that. So basically, week one, you do read the chapter, you do have a quiz, and then you're going to be starting your first discussion post, which is the do's and don'ts of effective business presentation. So you're going to make a list of really two lists. One list of what you should do when presenting, do and not do, and then another list of what your presentation software or your slides should look like. And I am going to be doing a Zoom session on that right away. So you also need to basically put together a PowerPoint presentation of your 4 most significant life events, and you need to record it. It needs to be 5 minutes long. And so I'll be going over that assignment in a Zoom session next week. And so I'll be explaining exactly what you need to do there. That is actually, I'm sorry, the individual presentation I'm talking about. And then your discussion post is just generically watching some videos and a video that I provided and just telling me what you should or should not do with your presentation and what you should or should not do with your PowerPoint slides. So it's kind of combined in the sense that they're very similar. One is just giving me a list, and the other one is actually giving a presentation, and that's what I have here, starting your individual presentation. So I'll be actually covering both of those in the Zoom session, and I help you step through it. So, but here's the individual presentation. So you're going to do a 5 minute video of you talking about your 4 most significant life events. This first week, you just want to get those events put together. Second week, you want to begin to build your PowerPoint slides and follow all the rules. And then week 3, you want to record yourself giving it. Now, in PowerPoint, you can record yourself doing it where you can see your slides. There's a little video of you, kind of like what you're seeing now, and that helps you to be able to complete the assignment. But again, I'll be doing a Zoom session on this, so it'll help you to understand exactly what needs to be done. So try and join me for that. If you can't join me, I will record it and give you the opportunity to watch it at another time so that you can complete the assignment. So that's it for week number 1. Welcome to the class. Again, I didn't really introduce myself, but my name is Eric Doucette. I've been teaching at Norco College since 2016. I've been full-time since 2020. I'm one of 5 full-time professors of business administration here at Norco, and my focus is really all the general business classes, but I mostly teach all the business communications as well as business math and then intro to business. Those are kind of the ones I've been doing lately. Sometimes I do marketing, sometimes I do human resources, but they pretty much got me pretty much blocked into doing business communications, which I teach not only here at Norco, but I also teach at other schools. So it's a class that I'm very familiar with, and I'm excited to have you and excited to see what you're going to learn about the course. And by the way, I didn't mention this, but the first module is your individual presentation. That's kind of your big 100-point assignment. As we go into module 2, you're going to be doing business writing. And so you're going to be writing actually 4 or 5 business documents. So you're going to be doing an email, you're going to be doing a memo, you're also going to be doing a sales letter, and then you're also going to be doing a resume at the end. So those are the 5 writing assignments that you'll be doing, or 4, and that'll be the module number 2. And then module number 3 is actually what we call employment communications, and that's where you'll be focusing on interview skills, doing your resume, etc. So I'll be giving you more information on that as we get a little closer to the third module. It's not complete, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit. But anyway, that's pretty much it, everyone. If you need to get a hold of me, I do have office hours. So if you go back to the home page, and just by the way, anywhere you're at, you can select home. It'll bring you here, and then just select the office hours link. And there are my office hours, both on campus and virtually. And you're welcome to join me in any of those if you have any questions or concerns. Also, just reach out to me, and I'm pretty good about getting back to students. If you have a quick question, text me. If you have a question that can wait, go ahead and just email me. And if not, join me in my office hours. If those don't work for you, get a hold of me. We can set up a different time that does work for you to be able to go over whatever questions or issues you have. So anyway, I look forward to a great semester, and you will see me on video every week. I do an announcement video every week, and so just be watching for that in your email. And till next week, then have a great week, everybody, and have a great start to our class. Excuse me.